take a look at the best-selling Christmas products on Etsy. I'm thinking we'll take a look at some popular apparel products, and if there's time, we'll take a look at Christmas ornaments as well. After each one, I'm gonna take a second to give you an idea of how I personally would go about selling in that niche. How I would go about, I think of it as like carving a piece of the pie for myself, where the pie is the existing demand. And of course, we'll quantify that demand to the best of our ability using tools like Etsy Hunt for Etsy sellers, which has a really nice product database that tracks how many sales these products are making. So let's get to it. So in order to look at the best-selling products on Etsy, I like to use Etsy Hunt. They have a massive product database, over 50 million products indexed. So I'm gonna go to products and then click Etsy product database. By the way, if you guys wanna check out Etsy Hunt, you can use it for free right now. So use the link at the top of the description to get started. So what I'm thinking is we can search initially for Christmas. What do you guys think? T-shirts or sweatshirts? Let's do sweatshirts because obviously it's cold. So we'll say Christmas sweatshirt. I feel like that should be prioritized. Now, they don't necessarily have to be Christmas themed. As you can see here, the top result, which by the way has generated 252 sales in the last 7 days. Not bad. If you guys can't see right here, there is a 7-day sales column. This is really just a custom embroidered sweatshirt listing, but it is ranked very highly when people search for Christmas sweatshirt, hence why we see it here. But since it's not fitting the print on demand kind of theme for us, like I don't think we can really compete with that. We're just gonna scroll past it. So the next one, Tis the Season. It looks like it's got, you know, kind of a basic design, really kind of sketched out, I would say. You know, I feel like you can find similar designs to this on places like Creative Fabrica. We'll actually take a peek there in a second, but see here, Tis the Season. It's in that military green colored Gildan 18,000. That is the shirt you see here, the sweatshirt, and it is a flat mock-up with rolled sleeves. If you guys are taking notes right now, mental or actually writing them down, I would note all of those things. I'm not just saying them randomly, all right? If you're trying to compete on Etsy with people like this, whoever's selling this, just because we see one listing doesn't definitively mean that that is the apex, that's the best way forward, but it should certainly be noted, especially when it's selling 129 times in the last 7 days, all right? Pretty good. Of course, it's also probably a combo listing where I'm venturing a guess that they are combining different products with the same design on them. So you can get a short sleeve shirt, you can get a sweatshirt, a V-neck, a tank top, hoodie, long sleeve, youth, toddler, and baby onesie. By the way, you might be wondering why that's relevant. Again, I'm noting it because it is almost certainly increasing their conversion rate. When I say conversion rate, that means people who land on this listing, how likely are they to become a paid customer? That is a signal measured by Etsy. It's also measured by every other e-commerce marketplace, and it is a very high value, high priority signal. Meaning if you have the ability to increase your conversion rate any way you can, you should do it because it's gonna most likely increase your organic placement in search results on high value generic terms, such as what we just searched for, in this case, Christmas sweatshirt. Visibility leads to clicks, leads to conversions. If you convert higher than your competition, you're gonna get better placement, all right? It's pretty simple at the end of the day to understand this stuff. Executing though, effectively, nobody said that was easy. So this sold 51 times in the last 24 hours. I'm guessing Etsy Hunt probably updates daily, and this figure right here, 129 sales in the last 7 days, is probably not even accurate if it sold 51 times in the last day. That is impressive. That is what it's all about right there, guys. So again, just take note for your own listings. Military green sweatshirt, basic design. We can go to Creative Fabrica, by the way, and we can type in, by the way, I didn't pre-plan this, but let's just type in Christmas coffee, okay? Do a quick search. I might zoom out just a little bit so we can see. And then down here, guys, by the way, there is a box that says special license, print on demand. You wanna check that box, all right? And what do you know? As predicted, there is, in fact, a listing right here of graphics that look quite similar. I mean, look at this graphic right here, Tis the Season. I will, if you want, guys, I will put my link to Creative Fabrica so that you can get the lowest rate possible to join. It is a subscription-based website. As long as you have a subscription, you can use these graphics. And I'll link you directly to this listing in case you want to grab this graphic, all right? By the way, if you join my course or my community, I show you basic ways to manipulate these graphics so that you're not just selling the same thing as everybody else. And when I say basic, I'm talking like 20 seconds to make significant changes. I know it can actually be that simple. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, all right? But I'm not gonna make this a design tutorial video. I said we would audit some of these best sellers. Let's move on. The next one here, Merry Christmas tree sweatshirt. Let's take a closer peek on Etsy. Another kind of sketched, kind of basic design. here. However you would describe that, you could probably type in like Christmas tree here on Creative Fabrica and find similar designs. Also take note the cursive font used where it says Merry Christmas. I'm noting all these things in my head. If I'm really serious about like kind of having a sit down research design upload session, I'm gonna actually make real notes as well. I don't write them in real life. I use Notepad, Notepad++ specifically from my web developer days. Shout out to old me that used to have a day job. So Merry Christmas. Also, I know you guys are noticing the mock-up, another flat mock-up, okay? Not a woman wearing it or a man wearing it, but a flat mock-up, so it appeals to both because this is a unisex sweatshirt, the Gildan 18,000. In this case, not the military green. This could be either a white or potentially sand. It looks like they've got a light really close to it, so it kind of changes the hue of the color. But just take note of that. And of course, the rolled sleeves. So, it looks like these flat mock-ups with the rolled sleeves doing quite well. This product did 116 sales in the last 7 days. All right, we want to speed up a little bit. Next one is Gigi Kloss. Okay, Gigi Kloss sweatshirt. I do believe that this is available on Creative Fabrica. I'm pretty sure I saw it just the other day, just yesterday actually. I'm pretty sure is when I saw it. Yeah, so I mean, look at all the different options you have for Gigi Kloss here on Creative Fabrica. Again, don't forget to check the print on demand license there in the bottom left corner if you intend to use it to sell on products. And this did Gigi Kloss 114 sales in the last 7 days. Don't ask me why it's selling so well. I don't care. All I need to know is that 114 sales in the last 7 days. I call that a validated niche. The next one just says teach, not really a Christmas. The next one after that is personalized Mickey Mouse. Next one's, when I say Mickey Mouse, sorry, Disney. Next one after that is Disney. Next one is Chanel patch. So that's not something that we can really do with print on demand. Here's another one. It looks like military green again and rolled flat mock-up again. Actually, you know what's funny? You guys are gonna laugh, but no, maybe you won't laugh. If you're in my course or my private community, I don't know what to say. I hate like dangling bait in front of you. You don't need to be in them, by the way, to succeed. But like, I know the designer who's creating these graphics. I know them on Creative Fabrica. Okay, I appreciate my subscribers on YouTube too, so I'm gonna give you the best hint I can give you. When you find a good designer, make sure to click this button right here. Follow designer. You see it over my shoulder? Follow your favorite designers because I know this designer, and every time they drop new graphic bundles, I download them immediately. Because sometimes being first to market or very early to market is all the advantage you need to get a sweatshirt like the one you see behind me here. 63 sales in the last 7 days. They're killing it. All right. That's my tip for you. All right. And if you're in my community or my course, I will show you who it is that is designing those graphics. Okay. Because I mean, sometimes it's a mix of everything, right? It's Etsy. It's a good mock-up in a good color with a good product and a good design in a good niche with strategic pricing, right? They're running a sale. Do they reset it every day? Probably. And look at that. They're also combining all the different products into one listing. It's not that you can't make money doing less than this, but why waste your time watching my videos where we're studying the best sellers and not do what you can to emulate them? It's not stealing. This is just analyzing customer preferences. The reason we know this works is because tools like Etsy Hunt literally tell us how many sales these listings are making, right? 63 sales. They're doing almost 10 sales a day. That's 63 in the last 7 days. All right, before we wrap up, let's do Christmas ornament. And why don't we do custom or personalized Christmas ornament? Let's check that out real quick. And if you guys didn't know, you can automate the personalization process of print-on-demand products on Etsy fulfilled by Printify using Hello Custom. All right, this is to me a no-brainer. Maybe you don't use it right away, but as you scale your business, certainly consider or at least remember that Hello Custom is here because why? Again, you don't get bonus points for spending more time doing these like repetitive processes. The less time you spend, the better because your time is money now. All right, you guys already knew that, but sometimes you need a reminder. I need a reminder sometimes, right? All right, so family of 3 Christmas ornaments. This one has done 388 sales in the last 7 days. My God, at a $14.95 price point. Our first Christmas as a family of 3, 2023. And then you've got the Christmas trees and the names. Love that. So simple to execute. Healthy price point. I wonder if this is Stephen Chin's listing. Sometimes I wonder, right? Because by the way, Stephen is the guy who created Hello Custom. Shout out to him, friend of the channel, incredible Etsy seller, and just a good person overall. So shout out to him for real. I know I'm not the only one that thinks that. Go check out the interview I did with him in the past. I did a few. And the feedback in the comments, man, people were loving that. Next one, personalized first Christmas in new home. So this is for new home buyers. The previous one was for maybe people that had their first child, family of 3. This one, first Christmas at, and then the address is the personalized element. This did 381 sales in the last 7 days. We'll look at a couple more. Christmas family ornament. So another family one, the Smith family. It's got the 3 names, 2023, 289 sales in the last 7 days. The other ones these are like cut out kind of 3D printed maybe ornaments. I'm not exactly sure how to do this. I've never attempted to sell these. Honestly, the ones I sell are more like this. But check these out. And these are priced at $5.99. That's insane. Those did 230 sales in the last 7 days. All right, one more. How about one more, guys? Check this out. Personalized baby's first Christmas. This one did 193 sales in the last 7 days. Check that out. Simple enough design. And I'm guessing you'll find something like this, like watercolor style Christmas. Let's go to Creative Fabrica. So it says Charlie's First Christmas 2022. I'm sure there's a 2023 version. Guys, if you're the owner of your Etsy listings from last year that were killing it, make sure you update images and the titles and the tags for 2023. Otherwise, you are wasting online real estate that the Etsy algorithm favors because you have sales history. Please don't forget to do that. All right, Christmas tree watercolor. Let me just show you guys how simple this is. Creative Fabrica, man. They make it so easy. Boom. We didn't even see the results, and I was speaking as if I knew it was going to give me what I was looking for. You know, there's a bunch of options. There's even one with cats right here. Who doesn't love that? All right, guys. So check this out. Creative Fabrica linked in the description. I'll drop a link to Hello Custom for automating the automation process, and I'll drop a link to Etsy Hunt. Guys, I hope you found this video useful. I do recommend, as you can probably guess, it was implied, emulating the best sellers. Doesn't mean you have to copy them exactly, but take a hint. It's not that you're copying the seller. It's that you're looking at the data available on the Etsy marketplace that is representative of customer preferences. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe. Drop me a comment if you enjoyed this type of video, if you have suggestions for future content, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.